My relationship with JFCS, it all started with a flood in the bathroom. JFCS helped me out. I'm like, wow, that's so nice. What a wonderful Jewish organization. From that started a tremendous, magnificent, deep relationship with JFCS and specifically my case manager and social worker, Ronnie Trudler.
One of the things I love about working at JFCS is this holistic view and approach to individuals.
Like, why is she asking me about my kids? Why is she asking about their diagnoses? Why is she asking me about my own mental health? Why is she asking me all that? Like, hello, this has nothing to do with the bathroom. I so don't need her help in this area.
We look at everything because there's no way to just do one thing without looking at all of the other things involved.
Once I was willing to really look at myself in the mirror and realize this is way overwhelming for me, raising kids with special needs, being a community leader, and struggling in my own process and being isolated in it. I thought, like, wow, maybe I could use a little help. I see that we're turning a corner and my kids are so remarkable and we're doing it. It's not easy, but we're doing it one day at a time. JFCS isn't just mental health. It isn't just geriatric support. It isn't art therapy for those who are disengaged. What was so amazing to me was the extensive nature to what JFCS does. Here they are not only servicing the vast spectrum of the Jewish community, but they're servicing the community of greater Philadelphia area.
When I had found out that I was pregnant, I was only 13. I was kind of in a lot of trouble at the time. I had got kicked out of school. When you're 13 and you find out that you are carrying another human inside of you, it's a big shock.
In the parenting program for teens, we provide educational support, we provide emotional support, and we also provide resources to help them achieve their goals.
If I didn't have some of the people that I had in my corner at that time, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through it.
We also try to offer emotional support for them to deal with any challenges that they might be facing.
I ended up being introduced to JFCS, and I was talking to Miss Melissa, and the first thing that she said when I walked into the building was that me and JFCS would be like a family. And I think that that was the truest thing that she has ever said.
She shared an essay about being a teen parent, and she wanted to just say, don't count me out.
My experience with JFCS Summer Work Readiness, it was a great experience, like all around. We got so many opportunities, and we met with, it had to be like 40 different people from different career fields. They broke everything down to us. They answered any questions we needed. I feel like they showed us that we can do anything.
What we try to do is help them to see that. She already possessed a lot of those qualities, but the programs that we allowed her to be a part of, they helped her to see what she already had.
I want to become a special education teacher or even somebody who works in behavioral health, but I also want to become an OBGYN. I don't think I would know half of the things I know today. I don't think I would have half the people I have in my corner. I don't think I would have the mentality that I have now if it wasn't for JFCS.
The first time I walked into the JFCS building, I didn't know anybody. I was a little nervous, you know.
One of the most robust programs that we do in the kitchen is our Persons Living with Disabilities Baking with a Mission, where we bake challah bread together.
It feels amazing, you know what I mean? I felt good making that challah bread. It's like a I don't know, like lightning. I felt something, and I knew I can do it. And I knew I can do it.
The most rewarding thing in working with Ira is seeing is progress, taking a step out of his comfort zone, saying yes to more things, saying yes to more experiences, and see him grow through those different experiences.
Or I got to know him better, and I tell you something, him and I had a very strong bond.
And it doesn't happen without people who are extremely dedicated to that work, and an organization who is extremely dedicated to the work, and donors who are extremely dedicated to this work, and volunteers who are extremely dedicated to this work.
I came here to Philly, I was like a hermit. I didn't know anybody. You know, through JFCS, they're the ones that made me, give me all that friendship and kindness and stuff like that. I never had this kind of support that JFCS gave me, you know what I mean? When you're part of a community, you don't feel like you have a disability. It feels like you're a human being.
I'm 77 years old. I've had 4 different types of cancer. I've had 2 hips replaced, open heart surgery. So I'm really kind of chained to the house. Sweetie Pie is my only companion. She's my family.
Our grocery delivery program delivers food to between 160 and 200 families right now a month.
I was having trouble getting supplies of food and other things, and the quality of the food that they sent me was just magnificent. It was like sitting down at dinner at the table of the people that gave it to me.
I really think about it from the perspective of sending out groceries that are both physically and emotionally nourishing. I want you to feel love when you get this bag. I want you to feel like somebody's thought about it and cared about it.
The most recent thing that they did was supply me with a bridge of missing teeth right in the front of my mouth, so that when I smile, I have teeth there. Francine is there when I need her. She's there to answer stupid questions and complicated questions. I'm really glad that the Jewish Family and Children's Services are there and going to be there for me throughout the rest of my life.
I went through a lot during the war. As a little girl, I experienced terrible things, which I don't even want to talk about it. They damaged my health and my mind. I came here in March 1949. I didn't know anyone. I was very depressed and lonesome and scared. Where I lived in Strawberry Mansion, they had the Jewish Family Service right across the Fairmount Park. That summer, they sent me to camp for 2 weeks, and the Jewish Family Service paid for it. I met this friend, and she was from Germany, and she suffered a lot too, and we became friends even today. We're still friends, and that's a long time.
My job is as much of a privilege as it is a job.
I speak to Jessica, and she's wonderful.
I spend my time going into the homes of Holocaust survivors and sitting with them and talking to them about whatever it is they want or need to talk about.
She will do anything for me, to listen to me, and she'll help me with a lot of things. I really appreciate what she's doing for me.
Helena always seems very, very cheerful and warm and happy. But over time, you start hearing more about what really happened to her, that she's only really started to talk to people about.
The people at Jewish Family Service welcomed us with both hands, and they made us feel so good, like we belonged there. and I started to open up more because of them, and that means a lot to me.